sweet! Mary's brought her pet mouse. He could not believe his eyes. There, in the classroom, was a huge tiger.
We can't forget about the toy.
50 guinea pigs.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back. Now, today's story is Teacher's Pet by Nicola Shmee. Pets are great. Do you have a pet? Maybe you want a pet. Now, fun fact, my first pet, I was around 3 or 4 years old and I had a pet goldfish. I was so excited. And as I looked at it through the large glass bowl, I realised that I needed to decide on a name for my pet. And I thought, oh, the perfect name would be Bobo, because every time it moves its lips, it looks like it's saying bo, bo, bo. Anyway, I move on. Today's a great video because not only am I reading the story, but we are going to an actual pet store and find out from an expert how to take care of them. Now, before we go, don't forget to ask your grown-up to hit subscribe and like for even more amazing stories.
Teacher's Pet by Nicola Shmee. One fine Monday morning, a boy called Milo set off for school. In his satchel, he had packed his school books and his sharpest pencil. Milo got there early. He wanted to impress his new teacher with his neat writing. And he was on his 6th word by the time the rest of the class arrived. But Mary, who sat next to Milo, did not take her books and pencil out of her satchel. She took out a box with holes in the lid and she carefully carried it up to Teacher. How sweet! Mary's brought her pet mouse, exclaimed Teacher. Come and have a look, everyone. On Tuesday morning, Milo was busy writing a poem for Teacher when Bonds led his puppy into the classroom. Oh, how charming, said Teacher. Thank you for showing us your puppy, Bonds. On Wednesday, Milo was just about to take his poem up to show Teacher when Matthew and Matilda carried in their pets. Oh, what interesting pets! Smiled Teacher. On Thursday, Luke brought his pet lizard to school. That's a rare species. We'll have a talk about lizards after lunch, said Teacher. On Friday, Harry came to school with his pony and everyone had a ride. Now all the class had brought their pets into school, except Milo. Have you got a pet, Milo? Asked Teacher. Yes, I have. But it's an extremely rare species, replied Milo. We'd all be very interested to see it. Bring it into school on Monday, said Teacher. And I'll bring my pet too. Milo blushed crimson. He had told a lie. He really had no pet at all. On Saturday, Milo asked his uncle if he could borrow his cow. Sorry, Milo. School might turn her milk sour, replied Uncle. He climbed a tree to ask a bird to come to school with him. but she was too busy looking after her babies. And when he asked a frog, "Please be my pet, just for one day," the frog just croaked and hopped away. By Sunday lunchtime, Milo felt really worried. How could he go to school tomorrow morning without a pet? He crawled under a bush to think. Suddenly, he felt something tickling his ear. It was the most beautiful caterpillar Milo had ever seen. The perfect pet. He carefully placed it in a matchbox on a bed of leaves. Teacher would be pleased with him now. When Milo arrived at school next morning, he could not believe his eyes. There, in the classroom, was a huge tiger. "He's perfectly tame," reassured teacher, "and I've trained him to eat nothing but vegetables." Milo hesitated. Then he went up to his teacher and said, "Teacher, here's my pet." And he proudly opened the matchbox. But the beautiful caterpillar was dead. "You silly boy! It suffocated. You didn't put any air holes in the box," exclaimed teacher. "Go outside and throw it away." Milo sat at the bottom of the school field with his caterpillar. "I'm not going to throw you away. I'm going to take you home and bury you in my garden," he said. When Milo heard the other children going home, he closed the matchbox and put it in his pocket. Then he slowly walked back to the classroom to pick up his satchel. To his surprise, he found the tiger all alone. Fancy teacher going home without her pet, he thought. "You better come back with me. I'll take care of you," said Milo to the tiger. "I like being here with Milo," thought the tiger. "I never wanted to be teacher's pet anyway." Now it's time to go to the pet store. "Can I come, please?"
Well, actually, I'm not going to take you today because I'm so worried that I'm going to put you down somewhere accidentally and someone else is going to take you as a pet. My goodness, I miss you far too much. So, what question would you like to find out about pets?
What's the best pet to have?
Great, I'll find that out for you. Boys and girls, what would you like to find out? Hello boys and girls, we are at Pen Park Pet Store in West Bromwich where we're going to take a walk around the aisles and also speak to a pet expert. I'm so excited! Okay, so look at all of the great things that this pet shop has. It has things for birds, cats, dogs, all the things. Come on. Sausages for the dog. It really is a pet's world right here. What's your name? April and Sharon, her mom. What are you buying today in the pet store? What are you buying today?
We like stuff for our cats and we're going to pick them up in a minute. 2 kittens and we have
So you're going to have 2 kittens and you're getting new things for them. Can you show us a little bit of what you brought for your new kittens? This is so
obviously the cat carrier is very important.
amazing.
We got something like picked up like
Okay, so like a pink scoop, love that, April.
monkeys. And then the mats. And of course we can't forget about the toy.
A Kong kickaroo. And what do you do with this?
So basically you just do that and then the cat should come running to you and then you throw it and then it's basically a cat's got a fly fetch. We're more so going to not these.
And one of these as well. We've got a blanket too.
We have 2 blankets for both of them.
Thank you both so much. Scratching posts for cats. We have a cactus. My personal favourite flower, a sunflower as well. These look fantastic and it would look great in your home for your cat to play with. I love all of these cute toys that you can get for your cat. We've got here a little mouse too. We've got balls, we've got squirrels, all the things that cats love. Hello, this is Helen who works at Pen Park. Helen, it's so lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Could you tell us what made you decide to work at the pet shop?
Well, I grew up on a farm and worked 28 years in horse racing.
Wow.
And then when I moved up here, I still wanted to carry on my mission for animals, give them the best life, best diet, best everything. And I waited 8.5 years to work here.
8.5 years, so you
I
really
waited.
wanted to
I
work
wanted
here,
to work
didn't
here
you?
so badly.
And now that you're here, do you love it?
I love it. Absolutely love it. When I go home overnight, if there's anything that's been puzzling me or I need to know more of, I study.
So we have a real expert here, boys and girls. Now, lots of boys and girls really want pets. Could you maybe let our audience know maybe what is a great first pet?
Fish, fantastic.
Fish. I had fish as my first pet.
Yeah. Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
They do need a lot of space.
Yes.
They do need a lot of time, a lot of interaction. They do have a wide range of diet, but incorporated into that, you can grow your own herbs, your own sunflowers.
Love that.
Your own vegetables. So you're growing your own as well as looking after their nutrition side as well.
What is a more trickier pet to have? What's a harder pet to look after?
Cat, dog. My friend has an emu.
Emu?
As a pet.
Wow.
Yeah, she hatched him. And he's pretty hard work. Roams around 20 acres.
That's amazing. Who would like an emu as a pet? I would. Do you have any pets? And can you maybe tell us how you look after them?
Yes, I've got guinea pigs, dogs, birds and a turtle.
So tell us about some of the things that you do with the pets that you have at home.
With some of the guinea pigs, we go shopping, we go for drives out in the car, we go to the beach, we just go everywhere together.
So they're really part of the family for you.
Absolutely.
And you do everything with them.
We do painting,
Painting?
watch telly, we dance, everything.
I love this. I know that you really like guinea pigs. How many guinea pigs do you have?
50
50 guinea pigs. Where do you keep them?
in the spare bedroom.
So they have their own room?
Yeah. But all the ladies are on the bottom, they're not kept in hutches or cages. And then we've got like bunk beds around the outside and the boys go around the top.
If anybody wanted a guinea pig, can you maybe show us some of the things that they would need before they got one?
If they're youngsters below 6 months age, we go through the junior guinea pig nuggets. When they get older, we've gone to the balanced guinea pig food and the fruity one as well. That's roughly about 5-10% of the diet. 80% of the diet is a good quality hay.
So they need hay?
So we need lots of hay.
Wow. How often would you change this hay?
So they go through, if you think of the size of their body, you normally have at least that every day plus a bit more. So you have hay every day. You've got the green oat ready grass and the small animal ready grass as well. So they can have that a couple of times a week on top of the hay as well. Then we have the paper, which is nice inside the home, which is nice and soft to lay on, very absorbent. And then we go on to the treats. So we can have little houses like this. They love to go through tunnels. They love to munch on the little houses and the little toys as well, and on the hay boxes.
What are the hay boxes for?
So they can munch on the box and eat the hay inside. And they normally eat all the hay from inside first before they munch on the whole box.
Got you.
So you can just sort of like put more hay in before they finish. Then we've got your carrot stuffer, which is a brilliant chew for them as well, and the balls. We've got this where you can hide your vegetables, wedge them in onto it so they can play and have a munch as well.
So what kind of vegetables would you slot inside for the guinea pig?
You could put in cucumber, courgette,
Lovely.
a little bit of beetroot, but not the leaf or stalk, even a couple of little tomatoes.
Yum. I hope you have loved today's story, and thank you for joining us on our exciting adventure to the pet store, where we had a little look around and met the amazing pet expert Helen. Now remember, a pet is more than just an animal. It really becomes a cherished part of our family that brings us daily love and daily joy. They are just great. And don't forget to ask your adult to hit subscribe. Do it now. Go on, hit subscribe for even more amazing stories and exciting adventures. See you soon.
I wonder if you could have any pet in the world, what would you choose and why?